Heyo, welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, it is going to be the Abandoned Factory, the hard mode. I hope you enjoy. Let's jump straight into it. These are the recommended characters. Characters with command abilities that deal fire damage, because this dungeon requires fire damage for pretty much everything. These are the weapons that I just mentioned. Glenn's Crew Kicker, Zack's Crystal Sword, Sephiroth's Prototype Crimson Blade, Barrett's Flame Projector, and last but not least, Red's Rage Collar. All of these have fire command abilities. What you want to bring along are X Sigil Breaks, Fire Materia, of course. You might want to bring a Debrave. And then you need the healing SNS for both fog and fatigue. The bosses are the Sahagin Prince. This is where Debrave may come in handy. And as always, you can see the Trance abilities for the bosses, so you can plan your run accordingly. You will also be facing the relatively new enemy, the Chicken, Levricon. He's also weak to fire. He inflicts fatigue, and he can also stun you and do a powerful, what I think is earth attack. The RC Raven rears its ugly head once more. The RC Raven uses Ice physical attacks, gives itself Ice potency, and physical and fire resistance. Physical attacks are effective against it though, and it is weak to both fire and wind. The Blue Dragon makes an appearance as well. This guy likes to lock onto one target and hit them with Blue Dragon Breath and inflict fog. And at the end of all of that, you will be facing the Gallon Baylor, who we should all be familiar with by now. He starts off the fight with Rush. He has a Gauge and a big AoE attack. My team is as follows: 177k power. I'm using Red 13 with his Rage Collar, which gives me the command ability Blaze Rush, a physical fire damage ability. Bringing the X Sigil, of course. As for stats, you can see which sub-weapons I'm using, what stats it gives me, and the R abilities that I have. I only have Boost Fire Potency level 3, but that is fine. I'm also bringing Sephiroth with a physical based build. I have his physical weapons, a fire materia, of course, healing Esena for fog, and with his sub-weapons, I went for Limit Break Potency to try it out. So that's what I get. And finally, as always, I'm using Aerith to heal. I finally got Fairy Tales. I can't get over that. I'm so happy. It's been ages. All of those tickets that they gave us really hooked me up. These are her stats. I'm bringing Bahamut with her, and these are her R abilities. More than enough for both hard and very hard. And as always, my newest addition to these videos, if you're wondering how item usage affects your score, take a look at this. This will show you what item usage affects your score. As you can see, ethers are like the lowest, so don't be afraid to use them. As for the map, you start off here at the bottom. The Icy Raven is in the top middle. The Sahagin Prince, bottom. The Bird in the middle. And the Big Boss is in the far bottom left. And at the top is the Ice Dragon, or Blue Dragon, as it's called. So let's jump into the run. This is actually my first run of this dungeon, so I'm not 100% confident on the layout. And also for this fight, I ended up just letting it go in auto, which is my bad. What you likely want to do is debrave the Sahagin Prince so that he doesn't do massive damage, and then burn him down with fire. It is your choice what trance ability you want to pick. You can go with a bit more damage, or you can go with resistances if some of the enemies are giving you trouble. Clear out the trash so you can grab your chest. The next enemy that I ended up facing is the Bird. These birds can get pretty dangerous, so I ended up using my limit breaks. Then break the sigil phase and kill him during the interrupt. If your team is not very strong, you can also bring a breach to lower the defensive buff he has. Fire potency is good here. Ice resist could also be useful if you are having trouble surviving. Another random battle, just sweep them up and move on. You can see my red has been working out, pushing these boxes around. Then the next enemy I ended up facing was the Blue Dragon. You can kill the crabs first, because they do stun your party members. And yeah, I actually failed here and did not protect my red, and he died. So this just goes to show that you can mess up quite a bit with the... I messed up with the Sahagin in the beginning. And went full auto for that fight. And in this fight, I let my red die. And I still get an S+. So there's a lot of wiggle room. If you make some mistakes, do not fret, just keep at it. I ended up facing the Icy Raven last, and he is quite powerful. If you let this cold wave go off, prepare to take a lot of damage. I tried to stop him, but my limit break wasn't enough. No more oopsies this time though. We make it through alive. And that's all of the bosses except for the final one. Again, these choices are more or less up to you, how your run is going. I generally default to just going for damage, and sometimes end up dying. So for the final boss, I decided, you know what, I'll just pop a cottage, some fire cocktails, just on red. And yep, the Gallon Balo, we all know by now. Defend the initial rush, burn down his energy gauge as fast as possible with fire. Defend the Thunderfall and heal it up if you need to, otherwise just burn him down with fire. And it's as easy as that. Now you saw how scuffed my run was, and I still get an S+. So that just goes to show you that you can make quite a lot of mistakes and still be good. Still be fun, should I say. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.